Hi Taurus, Scottish Gypsy here to do a super bonus. Taurus, your last reading, it was a bit of a new record for quite some time. I think when the channel first started, I had a video that had 30,000 views, but since then they usually sit between, 3 and 6, maybe 8,000 views on the video. But Taurus, the one that I did last week, I think it's at 15,000 views, and the number of comments, and I've been getting a lot of messages on Instagram about that reading. It seemed to resonate with a lot of you and you really enjoyed it. So I'm just going to say that I'm going to do this for you today is my way of saying thank you. Thank you, because every time you like, comment, subscribe, engage with me, not only do our energies connect stronger, but also you really support the growth of our community and my channel. And this is my way of giving back and saying, I love you, Taurus. Thank you so much. I'm a Taurus sun, so extra love for the Tauruses. Let's do a wee bonus, considering we do have the blue moon this weekend, the full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, bottom of the deck, I've got Embrace the Flow of Life, full moon in Gemini, and new moon in Taurus. Know your worth, and new moon in Libra, know you are loved. Okay, beautiful. Now, there could be a situation coming to an end with a Gemini or in Gemini season, which is no. New moon suggests you're moving on a new path, a new direction, a new beginning, and it's because you know you're worth it and you're loved. Okay, so there could be the start of a new relationship here for some, or just a new chapter in your life. I feel like you're closing the door. Because even, Gemini energy is the twins, right? It is the ebbs and flows, the yin and yang of life. I just feel like, you're focused on the new beginning. We do have the new moon in Gemini coming up as well. So know your worth and know you are loved. Beautiful. All right, Taurus. I'm only going to pull a couple of cards from here. What do we have? Focus on the positive. New moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so Sagittarian energy is expansive. It's the archer. So there is something about positivity, expansion, and growth, and to focus on that. Bottom of the deck, release control. I have to chuckle. This is my test in life. I do have, I'm not saying I'm controlling, but I can be stubborn and fixed. We are a fixed sign, so all the Tauruses say, hell yes. There could be an area of your life where you're needing to release that. Release control. And it can be where you need to know how the outcome is going to play out, right? So it can be around surrender, needing to surrender and focus on the positive. I'm only going to get one more, Taurus. What else for Taurus? There's a situation coming up that you might be assessing. You could currently be assessing a situation. First quarter moon in Virgo. Could be something new that you recently started. One more oracle, intuition. So assessing a situation, and you're also getting intuitive nudges here. Let's see what it's about. Taurus. What is going to come through today? Now, if you missed that reading last week, I highly recommend that you go back and check it out. Very good reading for Taurus. Cards are jumpy, Taurus. Two more. One more, please, for Taurus. Bottom of the deck, Battle of the Blues. Take steps towards positive change. So, shift gears, Taurus. If you have been feeling blue, they're telling you to be positive. Focus on the positive. So shift gears. There's something about shifting your mindset here and taking steps towards positive change. All right, Taurus, what else? Oh, definitely double confirmation about it's a time to follow your intuition here, Taurus. And it's connected to the new beginning. So we had new moon in Libra and new moon in Taurus. It could be a new beginning connected to a Libra or a Taurus, but it doesn't have to be. It could have been something that happened during Taurus season. But either way, they're saying begin your new life. Okay, fresh new way of living emerges. You've got the rising of the Phoenix energy. All right, Taurus. Do threes. Oh, Gemini energy. Oh, strong Gemini energy at the bottom of the deck. You might be releasing that and moving in a new. Look at this. This story is connected to those oracles, Taurus. Are you ready? Three of Swords, heartbreak. No. It's next to two strong Gemini cards. Some of you have definitely perhaps had your heart broken by a Gemini. There could be something around a Gemini. It's really standing out today. But the Lovers talks about relationships and decisions connected to those relationships. I do see heartbreak and I do see withdrawal, or even walking away. But then I see there is this new path, Ace of Swords, and you had the new moon in Taurus and new moon in Libra. So I feel like there could be a new path that you're moving towards. You're releasing something. Seven of Swords, it could have been betrayal, lies, deception, definitely with the Judgment. You know, Judgment can talk about forgiveness, letting something go. But it can also be the card of second chances. But I feel with the full moon in Gemini, you might be really releasing something. That chapter is over, I'm hearing. Okay, Taurus. What's going to come through today for the Taurus gang? Okay, what do we have? Four of Swords. Healing, recovery, rest. And they're pulling my eyes to the sword, okay? So, you know, this comes after that heartbreak card. A lot of you could have been recovering from a breakup. But I feel that there is this Ace of Swords, like you're becoming more clear. You've got a stronger focus or sense of direction about some sort of new beginning or new thought, new idea. It is a time of change. Two of Pentacles. Let's see, Taurus. The World. I told you, you're closing the door in a chapter, Taurus. There's a cycle closing out. Your life is going through a big shift at this time. The moon's picking out, which is the full moon energy. And now we have the Page of Pentacles. Taurus, you're starting something new. There's a new direction, a new path. Some of you also could be receiving a gift or giving a gift in the near future. You or another person might have been deliberating about it. Four of Swords, Two of Pentacles, contemplating a decision or the giving to something. Page of Pentacles. Okay, let's get the next three, Taurus. Now, the World's beautiful. It shows a Taurus passing the test. There's a spiritual level up in graduation, and that came through your reading. That's why it resonated with so many people. Taurus is ascending, growing, learning, achieving. Taurus. Now we have the moon. Okay, so the full moon showing up in your reading. The blue moon might be what impacts you emotionally. So you can expect that. I'm double water, so I'm Taurus sun, I'm Scorpio rising, Pisces moon, and whenever there's a full moon, I get quite irritable, even anxious. I don't know if you guys tell me in the comments. Now, it could be that some fears rise to the surface in the next week or so. It could be something around your emotions. But the moon can show up when we're uncertain about a path that we're on, or we're uncertain about a situation, like we're lacking clarity, and I do kind of feel that. Let's get the heartbeat, Taurus. Queen of Swords. You're absolutely grabbing that sword, Taurus. It's like whatever you've been thinking about, contemplating. Remember, I saw the Ace of Swords. There's the Ace of Swords. You're coming out victorious from something, Taurus. Yeah, I just feel like you're in this laser sharp mindset and focus. Like you can see clearly. See how her head is above the clouds? There's nothing in the way of her vision. I just feel like you see really clearly at this time. You're coming out of moon energy. So this could happen in the next 2 to 3 weeks, right? Where you lacked clarity, something might become really clear. Taurus. Four of Pentacles. You definitely are needing to release control here, Taurus. Sorry, but it's really showing up today. You know, you might feel threatened in a situation or fear in a situation. It could be connected to your money. Four of Pentacles can be, it's taking me so long to get back to this place of a firm foundation. And you have got 2 4s. You might be seeing 444 a lot. I've been seeing it flat out Brussels sprout, and I'm a Taurus. I've been seeing it at least for 2 months. It's a beautiful angel number of protection as well. So if you have got fear about something that's changing in your life here, Taurus, know that you are protected, and you are needing to open up here, Taurus. Open up to who or what? I'm not sure. It's a general reading. Now, also, this can be a poverty mindset as well, or where there's fear attached to money or resources. And, you know, you might be getting a bit of a nudge here that you're needing to release control here and to keep in that abundance mindset. Nine of Pentacles, abundance, wealth, success. Let's get the last three for Taurus. 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 Now, there could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, okay, who could be significant in the heart of your reading. So whether or not there's a conversation here, because they are looking at you in the Four of Pentacles. So someone could be giving you advice or speaking their truth, Taurus. Maybe it's connected to surrendering here and releasing control. Let's get the next three. Nine of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, so something's going to be happening in the next few weeks. It's going to have you feeling really happy here. Love. Open up here, Taurus. Like, there's good things coming your way. Let's get one more. Taurus. Justice, Libra energy. It looks great. And you had this last week in that reading. I think it was justice is served, if my memory serves me right. I think the word victory was in there as well. Look at this bottom row. Holy guacamole, Taurus. There's going to be a happy outcome. That's what I'm connecting to, a happy outcome. Like, this is love, emotion, and joy. So place it where it fits, connected to justice. So it could be around a relationship, a partnership. It could be a situation around a contract, the law, okay? It can have a legal reference. But it is about win-win outcomes, positive outcomes, justice being served, and it's going to bring King of Cups, Nine of Cups. It could be love, okay? There could be something around love, opening up to love. But either way, just even Queen of Swords is very Libra energy as well. Yeah, I feel there's a ruling or a decision that you're making in the next few weeks, and it feels like there's a lot of happiness and joy connected to it. Like, even then, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, and it is next to the Page of Cups, okay? Now, the cup is happiness. You are going to be, there's going to be something that's happening in the next few weeks. It's going to connect you to that feeling of joy, that feeling of all my hopes, dreams, and wishes are being granted here. So I don't know what's panning out in your favor, and that's what I'm getting. Something is going in your favor, and there's a really positive, happy outcome. And it could be love, or it could just be a situation, maybe around a legal situation, and things are moving in a really positive direction. But you're coming out of moon energy, and you're in this clarity, strong vision, decision, and it feels like someone is like over the moon. I'm hearing over the moon. All right, I hope you enjoyed it, Taurus. God bless, and thank you for all your love and support. You mean the world to me. Bye, guys.